Hey there, Jen Vermette here. I'm going to share with you a story of why I love learning so much and why I call myself a learn-it-all. 4 years ago, I came home a day early to surprise my grandma before Thanksgiving to take her to our favorite restaurant, Panera Bread. While we were at the restaurant, she kept showing everyone next to us a picture of my face in her wallet, driver's license ID, as if I was some sort of celebrity saying, "Look here, this is my granddaughter." And I asked Omi, I said, "What is your granddaughter's name?" She looked at me and I could tell she was distraught. She had forgotten her granddaughter's name. She had forgotten my name. The following day was Thanksgiving, and I was so happy to see Omi again. And she asked me when I came home from school, and she had completely forgotten that we went to Panera Bread the previous day. I just brushed it off because I didn't want to make her feel bad, but that was a moment when I realized her memory was progressively fading and she was losing the sense of who she was because she did not have her ability to learn anymore. And this was only the beginning. She started to forget how to speak English. She went back to her roots of her native language and only speaking Dutch to us. As Alzheimer's had taken away her ability to remember and learn, she had lost her love for life and her willingness to stay in the world with us. Her life was taken last December 2019, and I had a breakthrough because of it. I realized that I wanted to make the most out of my life by learning as much as I could, and this meant by learning forever. Why I want to be a lifelong learner is because I want to take advantage of the boundless capability that we have up here in our brains. I have so much gratitude for the potential that we have that we could really lean into throughout the rest of our lives. This is only just the beginning. A saying goes that anyone who stops learning is old. To reverse engineer this, I think that we can always stay young, and we can always stay young by choosing to never stop learning. After college, I was at a brick wall. I was lost and confused, and I wanted to stop feeling like I was limited in my capability because I was caged in by my finance degree. I was caged in after graduating college. I was feeling lost and confused of where I wanted to go, and I decided that I wanted to be a self-directed learner. And this was someone who could follow their own interests and pursue whatever they wanted because they believed in themselves to know that they can take advantage of their potential as a human to learn. I didn't want to feel limited to only learn in school. So I decided to start my own intentional learning journey. This began with seeing a reading tutor every week for several months. I wanted to become aware of my comprehension and my competence with the art of reading. I started to enjoy reading for the first time in my life, where I actually looked forward to it. And I started to see how I could be one of those lifelong readers that I always admired in my life, who I always viewed as very introspective. And I started to see that I could be a reader, and that was just one of the first tools that I could learn that would give me a capability to leverage for the rest of my life to know that I can learn whatever I want to. I decided to make the choice to evaluate my reading capability against that of enjoyment, interest in progress, as opposed to what school rated me against, being speed, and evaluating my success against. I started to empower myself to rewrite the narrative of what reading means for me to be successful. I truly believe that a life can be well lived if you always choose to view yourself being better than before and ranking yourself against your past self to make momentum and progress forward in your life. There's still hope for you. There's hope for everyone. Choose to dust off that book and start reading about a new interest, even though it might be intimidating. Choose to adopt a beginner's mindset and lean into that new hobby that you might want to be playing. We can all choose to learn from our mistakes that we imperfect humans make in our lives by creating space for reflection and figuring out how the next time that goes, we want to improve upon it and become better. I've seen firsthand by seeing my grandma fade how losing your ability to learn can also make you lose your ability to love and have a lust for life. So choose to be a friend to yourself and never stop learning.